Yeah. Turn me up, turn me up. Turn me up. From the booth to the block, from the laughs to the drops. You already know what time it is. Yeah. We gon' be on the tracks, yeah, we speaking that truth. Real talk, real vibes every time in the booth. Big Dooley got the jokes, Big Mike got the sound. If you looking for the culture, yeah, you know where it's found. Be on the tracks, we don't stay on the surface. Every convo got fire, every moment got purpose. Turn it up in your ride, turn it up where you at. We taking over airwaves, yeah, we be on the track.
What's going on? It's your man, DJ Big Mike.
What up, though? Big Dooley Jokes is in the crib again.
Again, and this is Beyond the Tracks podcast. Your
podcaster's favorite podcast. What up, though?
What up? Yeah, you at the penthouse. I'm
buddy,
down at the studio to made a couple changes, made it a little more, comfortable for myself.
I see you chilling and relaxing back a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with that, big fella.
Yeah, hey, I look at it like this, man. We in the space with the development group and Monroe County Sports News Network and all that, and they got stuff around here. So sometimes you got to hood it up and just go and borrow some of their stuff. You know what I'm saying?
They do. Yes, they do.
So I'm like, man, I'm gonna get this damn table up out of here. I'm gonna get my little cushiony chair. I'm chilling. It's sometimes me and Dooley.
Repurpose some shit.
right. And look, bro, there's no lock on my door, so if I come in and it's all gone, I can't be mad.
You can't.
I just got to figure it out again. That's all.
Yeah, that go both ways, don't it? True that.
For sure. But what's been good with you, bro?
Oh man, same old. Robbing Peter to pay Paul just so I can kick it with y'all. But we out here. I ain't got no complaints today. When you get this old, they say every day on this side is a good day. You get old when you start saying old people shit like that,
bro. Like I don't know what's going on with you, but your ass became a grandfather, and you pull out all the old man sayings. You know what I'm saying? Look, I always say every morning when I wake up, everything else is extra, man. So
everything else is extra, right?
I can work with
pop, sir. I didn't become a granddaddy. I became a pop.
A pop.
For the record. Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'll be 48 next month. I'll be 48 here in a couple of weeks. You feel better, dog? You feel better?
Look, in my head, you creeping up on me, but
you know what?
You're not.
As long as I keep creeping up on you, it's all good, dog. That means we both still buzzing, right?
Look, at some point, I know in life you are gonna be 54.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 60, but I know you're gonna catch my 54 at some point.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. But like I said, just keep me trying to catch you, and we good. I like that plan.
Yeah, I like it.
What's going on with you, man?
Man, I'm chilling, working.
Yeah.
We talked the other day. I got 25 different businesses trying to get one of them to pop off before I create another one.
And that's the key, Big Mike. That's the key, though. Truth be told. And you know what? We did have a good conversation about that the other day, and I was talking shit about you. And you know what? I wanted to catch myself because even hate can be disguised as talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Hate can be disguised in jokes too. Right. It can. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I feel you.
Like low key, it can. You know what I'm saying? And the shit was funny to me. But then I thought about it after the fact, was like, damn, I never want to sound like a hater, because the one thing that you don't do, you know what I'm saying, you always feel like that was the one thing to put you over the top, right? The one thing that, right? So I'm that guy, right? That one thing that you never try, you just can't sit on that. You know what I'm saying? Because that could be the one. You know what I'm saying? But you just got 99 ones. So, yeah.
Listen,
So I apologize to you, Big Mike, for
listen,
jokingly hating on you.
You never have to apologize to me.
That's-
If I took it as hate, I would just call you out and be like, brother, why you hating?
That's what's up.
Why you hating?
That's what's up. I didn't want to. I can be slick with the shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to like, damn, did this motherfucker just low key tell me I'm doing too motherfucking much? Like,
Bruh.
I'm the last motherfucker to tell anybody what they doing about anything because I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the damn time, and the other half of the time I'm still trying to figure it out. So you don't know what you don't know.
I'll tell you that that the biggest hating phrase is you still doing your little.
Oh yeah.
And I don't care what
bruh.
it is. You still doing your little DJ business.
Yeah, your little comedy
You
thing.
still throwing your little comedy shows.
Yeah, bro.
You still got your little clothing line.
One syllable.
And bro,
3 words. Right?
Yeah.
Not even little. Not even little. You like little might even feel better. But your little. You like right, your little. Like, damn, right? Your little.
And it's usually the person who ain't bought no products, ain't booked no DJ services, don't own a t-shirt, a hat, or nothing.
Not Nathan.
Matter of fact, it's usually Dooley. I run into this all the time. The ones who you give product to,
yeah,
and they don't even use it. For example, you give somebody a t-shirt.
Yep.
You don't never see them wear it. They ain't wearing it on none of their socials, nothing.
Right.
But they talk and be like, yeah, I got that first edition Big Husky Life.
Ain't that some
Big
shit,
Husky
right?
Life been out for 35 years. You got the first edition,
and I ain't never seen you with that son bitch on.
Right.
That's our people though,
That is,
But I guess, they say, as we get older, you know what I'm saying? I've been reading a lot, and everything I read about getting older is about eliminating distractions and protecting your peace. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
So it's about eliminating a lot of that type of shit for me. Like, obviously you run into people, I do all the time in Kroger's. You know what I'm saying? What up, Big Dooley? You still doing your little comedy shit? You know what I'm saying? So,
ain't been to a show.
Ain't never been to a show. Ain't never coming to a show. And honestly, I oblige. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, more times than not, I oblige. Yeah, I'm still trying to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? When your next show, I'm there, dog. I am there for your next show. And next 20 shows done come and gone, and you still don't see them. But I guess it's a thought that counts. I don't know, dog. I ain't got time to interrupt my peace, though. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's the point I'm making, is that when people say that, right, it can knock you off your square instantly, right? With your little shit. Like, I was feeling kind of good when I walked in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I was feeling confident. I was feeling good about myself. I just did a show last week.
Right. Until one little comment like that, though, can knock you off your square. So, like I said, I oblige them in a little bit. And I know I'm to keep it moving, dog. I really don't give it a second thought. I really don't give it a second thought no more, because I find shit like that ruins your day. That's all it takes is one little thing. And then you ain't got to look far, because somebody else, right? As soon as by the time I get to the ice cream aisle, I'm going to see somebody else I know in Ipsy, because it ain't but, 2 pinkies and a thumb big.
Kroger is Monroe's meeting spot as well.
Right.
So
dog, every time, right? Nat don't even like to go to the store with me no more, because that's just right. I'm gonna see so many people I know. That's life. But I try and let that shit roll off now, because I really found it disturbing my spirit, and protecting my peace is essential now.
Yeah, for sure. I got 2 things to hit with that real quick. So it used to definitely knock me off my square.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, damn, I could be doing more, and I should be doing more. But now I hear that, one, I take it for who it's coming from. First and foremost, I immediately process in my head, well, what is this person doing?
That matters.
Oh, nothing.
Right.
Then I look at things and I let it motivate me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, okay, you think I got a little bath and body product space.
Right.
Okay. I'm going home. Now I'm creating two more new products. So you can see I'm even doing more now. And I got this great lotion, and your ashy ass should have some, but you don't. And I ain't giving you none. You get no free samples. You get none of that shit.
Nah, because
you know?
like you just said, those are the motherfuckers who won't wear it. You know what I'm saying? They won't share it. Like it didn't cost you a thing, and yet still they find a way to not support. You know, I don't know how that's possible, but people do. Like they go out their way to not support you, but know everything that you're doing at the same time.
That part. And right. As far as like going back, man, and you know, and that is something I think that you learn with age. You learn that certain things that people say and or do should not affect you at all, because the people who support are people who support, and the people who don't. And that is what it is. But I read this book, man. Trent Shelton is the author's name, and it's called Protect Your Peace. And I'm telling you, if you haven't read that book, get that book, get it on Audible. All my people out there, get that, because he puts some things in some certain perspectives where it just makes you go, yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
I think you hit it. You hit the nail right on the head, though. Depending on who it's coming from, I think you immediately have to consider that, because then I will get certain, like, you know, I won't call them old heads, but the older generation, you know, who really truly don't mean any harm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you still doing that little comedy thing, or you still trying to make it, you know, in comedy, or you know what I'm saying? Right. You know, who have no ill intent, you know, who really are trying to encourage you. And, you know, I also got them, you know, them homies who know that shit bothers me, who will say something like that to me as a motivational tactic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's truly, no matter what, I leave it motivated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No matter what, I'm gonna leave motivated, right? And that's what I try and take from that shit, dog, and keep it moving.
For sure. It reminds me of we called him Uncle R.O. And I gotta shout him out, Ronald Overstreet.
Uncle R.O.
Uncle R.O. And man, it's something he used to say all the time.
Uncle R.O.
R.O. Ronald Overstreet. And it's something he used to say all the time, man. Used to have me dying, right?
Where
somebody would say something to him or whatever, and you know, he'd be talking about the YNs, right? And he'd be like, look at you and look at me. You got Gucci, I got Gucci. You got Nikes, I got Nike. So look at you and look at me. You know, just letting you know, like, yeah, you could hate if you want to, but look at you and look at me.
And look at me.
I got
Bottom
you.
line.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of old heads and old school and YNs and Negroes and
right.
all the African American Black culture.
Yeah.
I want to hit you with something.
Oh, go ahead, Red. Go right ahead.
Give me a movie, man, that if you ain't watched it, you might get your black card pulled.
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna show my almost 48-ness. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go in the tank for you a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, if you ain't seen The Last Dragon, your black card might be in jeopardy. If you don't know who Sho'nuff is,
I was gonna say, if you don't know who Sho'nuff is, then you ain't seen the movie.
Your shit might be in jeopardy.
Okay. I mean, what was that?
That's a classic, dog.
Bruce Leroy.
Bruce Leroy.
He was in there, Sho'nuff.
If you don't know Bruce Leroy in the hood, right? He single-handedly made me sign up for Taekwondo, just trying to be Bruce Leroy. You know what I'm saying? Right? My mama had to pay for them classes just because I was trying to be like Bruce Leroy. Real talk.
Listen, I don't even know how old I was, but man, I feel like it's two things I had to get once that movie came out.
Okay.
I had
This
to
girl
get
was one of them.
I had to get Taekwondo lessons because
Okay.
that was the cheapest martial art.
Yeah, right.
And I had to get a pair of Converse.
Hey, no doubt.
I had
No
to get a
doubt.
pair of Converse.
The
Chuck
cons
Taylor
was hot,
Converse.
right? The cons
Yes.
was hot then.
Yes.
The cons was it. Give
That's
me one,
fact.
dog. Give me one. Give me one.
Oh man, like you done knocked me off my square.
See?
But
I fucked with your little memory, huh?
right, my yes. I'm gonna have to go with probably one of my favorite movies ever.
Okay.
Controversial. Kind of talked about shit that we going through even today.
Yeah.
Do the right thing.
Oh, no doubt.
Do the right
No
thing.
doubt.
As a black
No
man,
doubt.
or as anybody who has grown up in a predominantly black neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
if you ain't seen Do the Right Thing, you missing out. And I'm talking about from people that are in their 70s to YNs that's 25 years old.
Classic.
To my
You have to
YNs,
have
if you ain't
seen
seen it, you got to watch it.
You have
Radio
to.
Raheem, Mookie.
Man, I was living in Detroit at that time, right? Because it was a period of time when, we kind of floated between my mom's and my pops. So when you're staying on the west side, at my granddaddy house, honestly, tell the real truth of the matter. And anyway, late 80s, when Do the Right Thing just came out, right? So I went seen it in a black theater, like it was on Grand River, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that theater is now, right? I seen Do the
That's
Right
an experience
Thing in the hood, right? I seen it in the hood, and the impact, right, that it hit with, right? And people was yelling at the screen and all that shit, right? But it was powerful. It was at the right times, right? It wasn't really distractful. You know what I'm saying? It was just so impactful that you couldn't be quiet, right? You just couldn't be quiet. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I was a young generation. I was very young at that, very, very young at that time. You know what I'm saying? But to see how the older generation was watching that shit with us, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because, right, they remember shit different. You know what I'm saying? That next generation just remember, right, that racism hit different for them. So you're right, dog. Radio Raheem, Mookie, right?
I got to go watch that again, bro, because I always remember the part, man, where they was going back and forth, and my man was like, "You spear chucking 360-degree basketball dunking, baboon titsoon spade on, go to fuck back to Africa." Right? I was like, "What?" I had to rewind. We had the VHS. I had to rewind that boy and listen to it again. I said, "Damn, that's hurtful."
That was after school days, right? Do the Right Thing came after school days, right?
Yes.
That was probably the blackest of black movies. It's a shame that it's really only one at a time. But Spike made an incredible movie, and that's one of the most timeless movies of all time. Like you said, it's more prevalent today than ever between the race wars and relations. What's going on right now? Obviously, ironically, back then it was with the Italians, and the black folks, and now it's different, but it's still some of the same. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's definitely this. It's I mean, it's the times have changed, but the atmosphere is the same.
It's definitely the same.
You know what I'm saying?
It's hostile. You know what I'm saying? The tension is definitely in the air.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Radio Raheem. And I don't think we can talk about Do the Right Thing and not mention that, right? That was our first introduction to Samuel L. Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Yes.
It's radio host. You know what I'm saying? And and obviously the characters that Spike Lee put in his movies, just timeless people, right? That just living legends. He put in the movies. I forget the old head's name. You know what I'm saying? The bum who walked the block all the time.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
The mayor.
The mayor. Yes, thank you. The mayor, right?
Yeah.
And I want to call her Eartha Kitt. I know her name is not Eartha Kitt, but the black woman who always looked out the window, she's a timeless, all stuff, You know what I'm saying? We can look it up.
Look at you with all that pretty hair.
Yeah, well, all that pretty hair. Rosie Perez.
Oh,
you know
Rosie Perez, yes.
We can go down the line, right? Ice on the boobies. He put ice on the titties. Do you know what that ice on them titties did for me?
Woo!
I put ice on the titties.
Look, I was getting ready to go into like the police brutality part.
My bad,
and all
dog.
that stuff.
My bad.
You went right into the titties, and I love
ice on the titties.
But listen, you can't mention Rosie Perez and not mention titties. You just can't.
You can't.
You can't. Look, as a young black man, like that was the. I rewound that a couple times. I'm just gonna say.
That was it, right? I couldn't wait till that shit came out on video.
So you seen it in the theater, and then once that scene passed, you was like, "Oh, bring that back, bring that back."
Dog. To a young, probably 11, 12-year-old cat, around that time, man.
Yeah,
but it's so many classics. We should probably bring it up. Let's bring it up a little bit, dog.
For sure.
I say. Probably, and it's amazing how old this movie is now. But I can't believe that Friday is like 30 years old, dog.
Damn.
The movie Friday.
Yeah.
Right, is damn near 30 years old.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, pop.
Yeah. Right.
Me. Pop and Papa, we getting old, bro.
Yeah, we are, right?
Damn, you right though, but that was another class.
I'm in the kitchen. You in the kitchen.
Eating up all the hog maws. I like hog maws.
All pig feet, right? Classic.
I love it.
And John Witherspoon is gone now. He's gone.
Yes.
Right?
And it's like that. I had seen John Witherspoon and many things before.
Okay.
Hollywood Shuffle was, I think, one of my introductions to him. But I had watched, or not really watched him, more so listened to him in his stand-up. My dad used to have a lot of stand-up albums, Rudy Ray Moore, Red Fox.
Okay.
So that was my introduction to him. But bro, like, if you think of what Cube and DJ Pooh did with that movie is incredible, because one, Chris Tucker,
right,
made him an international superstar.
Right.
There's just so many people that are in that's significant. Unfortunately, a lot of them are gone. He also took a whole different look on LA lifestyle.
And
you know what I'm saying? Like you always seen
the whole point of Friday.
Yeah. You always seen the gang stuff. You seen the colors. Seen Boys in the Hood.
Right. Menace to Society.
That's another classic.
Right.
That you better have seen.
If you ain't seen Colors, you ain't from LA.
Bro, right? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know anybody. At least I don't know anybody around my age that has not seen Colors.
It was one of the first gangster rap records ever recorded for a movie soundtrack. Ice-T's Color, and he wasn't even in the damn movie.
Bro, listen. Not only I had seen a thing on Ice-T not too long ago. Not only was he not in the movie, he wasn't even supposed to do the opening title track.
No, he was not.
They asked him to do something. I think initially they wanted him to do a short verse. Remember when they were all in jail together?
Mm-hmm.
He was only supposed to do like a short little snippet for that. And I mean, Colors is a classic. Pac-Man.
Yep.
Like
right. Robert Duvall.
Bro, I don't even know why, because none of our police cars were yellow.
Sean Penn.
Sean Penn, yeah. None of our police cars in Monroe were yellow. But
No.
we called every police Pac-Man after that.
Oh yeah, everybody was Pac-Man. Oh yeah, everybody was
everybody.
Pac-Man. Yeah, Pac-Man is coming. Pac-Man's on the block. Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
Yeah, Friday Colors, that was another one. Man, there's really, honestly, there's, now that I'm in my head and processing everything, there's so many.
There's
you
a
know
lot.
what I mean? There's so many.
Lot.
Like, I mean, I was just like, I can't. We started out with a Spike Lee joint, and I'm thinking of like this man has a trillion movies. Like I'm processing them in my head. Like, damn, I forgot about this. I forgot about that. I forgot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, as a man in an interracial relationship and coming from an interracial relationship, what was the movie that he did with Jungle Fever?
About.
Jungle Fever.
Jungle Fever. Thank you.
Yeah, Jungle Fever. So it's like,
Ooh, and when that came out, that was heavy, right?
Yeah.
That was still heavy.
That was extremely controversial.
That was heavy. That was just a heavy movie. But I felt like Stevie Wonder delivered a hell. He's got jungle fever. She's got jungle fever. They got jungle fever. We're in love. I'm like, damn. That is a catchy. She's going white boy crazy. He's going black girl. I was like, damn, that is the best. He made Jungle Fever sound so fucking cool.
Look, it made me go get a white girl.
It made you go get.
I was like, if this dark skin ass.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. Like I said, I wish it was more than one. There was Spike Lee, and it was obviously the great late John Singleton, who did a lot of the Hughes brothers. I guess they brought us Menace to Society. You know what I mean? I don't know. Are there new classics? Do we have new instant classics now?
Like
well, Friday was, like I said, is damn near 30 years old now.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I can't really think of anything right off the top of my head that it's like
in the last 10 years, like that you would say is an instant classic. And maybe it's just escaping us. I'm not gonna say it's not any, you know what I'm saying? But
Get
Out.
I was just gonna say Get Out. I feel like Get Out has the potential to become that when you watch it, say 20 years from now, you're gonna go like, I feel like there's a lot of pieces that people miss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like 20 years from now, people will be talking about that movie and the impact that it had, right? So,
dog. There's a few more. How about The Wood? You remember The Wood?
Oh yeah, when they was in high school.
Yeah, the three brothers, right? Grew up. The Wood. That was. I guess everybody probably it wasn't as popular as some of the others, but The Wood was a good movie for me, and something that may not be an instant classic. You might not get your black card taken, but one of the movies that was very instrumental to me, right, that I've been thinking about recently because the homie Tommy Davidson did a set last weekend at Punchline, right, and I've literally been rocking with Tommy Davidson for 35 years, and my introduction to him was not in Living Color, right? My introduction to Tommy Davidson was in a movie called Strictly Business.
Strictly Business.
Remember Strictly Business?
Yes.
Strictly Business, when he was working in the mailroom. And that was the first time I saw Halle Berry. And I was like, who in God's name is she?
What her name is?
Oh my dog.
And she was young too in that.
That was a young Halle Berry.
Wasn't she in her late teens, early 20s?
She was in her late fine as hell already. Oh, dog. I was in love. That was it for me. That was it. That was a classic. Strictly Business is a classic for me. That's
why you went out and got you a light-skinned girl, huh?
I see that, right? She had the shortcut when I met her too, just like how
Yeah, Halle Berry definitely like changed the haircut game for
right?
for
The
black
short
women,
hair
for
shit.
sure.
Like
Yeah,
she
for
started
sure.
a whole trend of that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah,
For
no
sure.
doubt. I don't know. My black card is always in jeopardy. You know what I mean? It's always in jeopardy. Because I like to do different shit. You know what I'm saying? I like to experience different shit. I like to do things that I'm not expected to do. I like to go places I'm not expected to go. You know what I'm saying? I've made a career out of that. You know what I'm saying? So you can have my black card, dog. Like I said, I need the Black American Express card. That's what I'm working on.
There you go. I'm gonna give you a movie that you can get your black card taken. And I don't even know, there might be maybe one stray black actor in it.
Okay.
The Godfather.
Wow. Yeah.
I can tell you, bro. If you ain't watched that movie,
that's true.
And I'm, as a black man, woman, child,
you have to have seen The Godfather, all 99 hours of the shit.
Yes. If you ain't seen it, then
I've literally had
feel like
Godfather marathons.
Yeah. How did I always think that to myself, like, how did The Godfather become a black classic and there ain't no black people in there?
You know what? It's a few of them because we like gangster shit. Goodfellas. You know what I'm saying? We watch Goodfellas more than the motherfucking Italian. And obviously the Cuban classic, Scarface.
Scarface. Yeah. Yeah, they right up there. They neck and neck.
Right?
Well, shit, I got one for you with a black lead. The King of New York.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Boom. If we talking gangster flicks, that Larry Fishburne. That was before he became Lawrence.
That was before. Yeah.
He was Larry then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can't talk about classics and not bring up New Jack City.
Oh, yeah. That I feel like New Jack City will get your black card taken for real. If you ain't never seen that.
If you ain't seen New Jack City, man.
Bro, if you ain't seen Nino Brown.
Done. I don't want to talk to you no more. There's no point in having this conversation with you, right? I'm
like, you've been adopted, something like you grew up in, I don't know.
Right? If you don't
the
know
mountains
what
of
sit
Caucasus.
your $2 ass down before I make change is reference to. If you didn't see G Money piss on himself in that chair. If you don't know what about my brother's keeper, man,
listen,
come on.
I seen something not too long ago, bro, about that movie.
Okay.
And it really brought it into perspective for me, right? Because Nino Brown, to me, was always the villain. Right? Is that what?
He was the villain. Yeah, no doubt.
He was always
little girl in that wedding. He used the little girl as a fucking shield.
Yes, but
he's a villain.
But you know who my villain is now?
Who?
G Money.
G Money was a big ass sucker, dog. I hate that G Money was as light skinned as he was.
Dog, listen, he was the villain. He was the villain to me because one, he was light skinned.
Yeah.
And I'm light skinned.
Yeah.
And let's be real. That was a hating ass nigga.
Oh yeah.
That was a hate. He was a hater.
Envious.
He was that typical hater that says something like, man, you know what would be a good idea is if you started a DJ service.
Right.
And then sat back and ain't do shit. And then somebody that made this great empire of being a great DJ and you mad because you just a worker. You should have did it. You should have did it. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like he was hating on the power. He let power get in his head because G Money and Nino Brown, they were brothers.
It was tight, right?
And Nino just happened to be the person that had the mentality to take charge. He was more of a leader.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
G Money was always a follower, but
he was a follower.
You can be a great second hand, right hand, left hand. You can be great, but you let power, money, like
right?
sometimes you got to play your role, and if you are unable to play your role, doesn't give you the reason to hate. Either do your own shit. That's the way I look at G Money. You should have either did your own shit or play your role.
But not everybody can play that second fiddle until it's your time. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is Bumpy Johnson. Everybody wants to be Frank Lucas.
Facts. He
didn't start as Bumpy Johnson. You know what I'm saying, right? He was
correct.
Just a driver.
He was just a driver,
right? No, nobody want to be Bumpy Johnson. Everybody wants to be Frank.
Facts.
That's the truth.
Facts. That's another classic right there. Another classic that every black person should have watched. Yeah.
American Gangster.
Yeah.
Anything with Denzel in it, I felt like it's a black classic. Malcolm X, but definitely American Gangster. You know, I've seen a lot of clips about that. And, you know, so many people were upset at the way they actually portrayed Bumpy in the movie, right? That Denzel gonna make anybody look cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, Denzel might be able to play the devil and motherfuckers would be wearing red suits tomorrow because that's just how cool Denzel is.
Right.
But so they're saying, you know, the story was that was a gross misrepresentation of who Bumpy actually was, but it didn't really matter. It's for fucking Hollywood, right? They have to sensationalize everything for the dramatic effect. Right. And I think most of the story was
Denzel was
true.
Denzel was Frank Lucas, right?
Correct. I'm sorry. Yes, he was Frank Lucas. You're right.
So yes, he was Frank
Bumpy Johnson
Lucas.
Was. I watched that in a show. Forrest Whitaker was Bumpy Johnson and Godfather of Harlem. You're right.
Yes. Yeah. So, but Bumpy Johnson was played by. Oh my God!
In the movie,
yeah, American Gangster. He was played by shit. I done forgot the brother's name. That's damn.
Yeah,
I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna edit this.
So that's good to know.
Yeah, we gon' be on the tracks. Yeah, we speaking that truth. Real talk, real vibes every time in the booth. Big Dooley got the jokes, Big Mike got the sound. If you looking for the culture, yeah, you know where it's found. Be on the tracks, we don't stay on the surface. Every convo got fire, every moment got purpose. Turn it up in your ride, turn it up where you at. We taking over airwaves, yeah, we be on the tracks.